So an elderly couple near in Washington may have given into the stresses of financial struggles from looming healthcare bills. What that means is, let me just tell you. So dispatchers received a call on the morning of August 7th from a 77-year-old Brian Jones. He told the dispatcher, "I am going to shoot myself." The dispatcher tried to keep the man on the phone while he activated the emergency services. However, Jones told the dispatcher that we will be in the front bedroom. A little bit more information before we start chatting. They found the man dead from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. He was lying next to his 76-year-old wife, Patricia Whitney Jones, who was also dead from a gunshot wound that investigators believed was caused by Jones. Detectives are calling this a likely murder-suicide and report that they found several notes citing ongoing medical problems for Jones's wife that the couple could not afford. So, Tina, this story had me feeling all type of ways, especially because we do good nurse, bad nurse, right? So before we even talk about the medical bills and the actual situation, I want to ask you, do you think that this was a joint decision, or do you really think that he murdered his wife and then killed himself?
I don't know. This story it's unfortunately kind of common. It's not that unusual. It happens all the time. It happens. I don't know how often, but I know that I've looked into this when I was looking up information for assisted suicide, and I was shocked at how many of these situations occur every year. And I think a lot of times it is that one spouse is suffering from some sort of mental illness, like Alzheimer's or dementia, something that's cognitive, that is a slow decline, and the spouse is under a lot of stress because of that, and they just can't handle all of the pressure and seeing their loved one go through that, and they just end it for both of them. So it could be that his I'd say it's probably more likely that she wasn't aware. It's
such a good thing you said that, because I was thinking the exact same thing, right? Because it says here that the majority of the bills that were cited were from her, and that she had a gunshot wound from him. So I that's exactly what I thought. It was because there was nothing in the description from the crime, from the investigation, that said that there was a struggle. So it was either she was like, yeah, shoot me, which I think is, I don't know if that's a thing that actually happens, or she just wasn't aware of the situation, which I think is most likely, because, right, like you said, this happens so often. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to understand what this means. We have two adults that are married, that are in love with each other. One might have been taking care of the other one more so than it being mutual. But we have two grandparents, two adults, two people that are in love that decide to end their own lives because they don't have enough money for medical bills. Tina, this just hurts to the core. Like, I hate when I see stories like this, because not only is this like preventable, like this is like they were living, they were alive. It's not like they had a shitty prognosis. It's just that they couldn't afford these medical bills. I hate stories like this. But it is the reality, and the only reason I talk about it is because I do believe that healthcare is a human right. And I don't think people should be asking these kind of questions, life or death questions, when it comes to their goddamn medical bills. That really bothers me.
Me too.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate this. If you guys were informed or educated in any way, shape, or form by these stories, please hit that like button. If you liked my presentation of the news, I really suggest you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know every time Q the Nurse drops some hot, fresh press news. Thank you. Catch you next week. Deuces.